All right, and we are back. So I am correcting an error on my customized Astromon video from before. And in that video, I had said to use your tickets on the customized Astromon summons, and that is incorrect because there's two different color tickets, and I had forgotten about that. So I apologize, and that's why we're correcting this right now before the video stays up for too long and somebody blows all their tickets and be like, Leon, you told me to use the tickets, and I'm like, yeah, I did, and I'm sorry. So we're getting this out of the way now. So this is where we want to use our blue tickets. Let's just get that in there. Blue tickets only for the customized Astromon summons, and save all these purple tickets for your Primo Festival. Okay, the reason is these tickets help you cut the cost and kind of help push you towards getting these 300 counts for the light and dark egg, and ultimately helps you cut this pretty heavily towards your 600 if you're going to pull for an entire banner on there. Obviously, I have already said no is not really an Astromon that adds anything different to the table, so it's not one you're going to want to be picking off of. Your Heroes Festival and your clan festivals at the end of the month are ones, again, this is where you dump your purple tickets in. Do not use your purple tickets on the customized Astromon summons, only use the blue tickets. So that was the error in that video, and I'm going to take this to just redo the video and talk about the customized Astromon summons. So don't waste your gems on this, only use blue tickets on it. You can, if you want, kind of come in here and spend on here. Just remember, you're going to have to slime every week. And if you didn't watch the sliming video, don't know what that is, go watch that. That came out the same time. It's in this playlist. Just remember, you need to replenish the gems that you spend on this. So only use these blue tickets on here. You'll get them through events, through all this other stuff. And again, if you used your purple tickets already, it's not the end of the world. You'll be able to get more of them. Again, Monster Super League is a time sink. You guys are going to be playing this for a lot. This is you're in it for the long haul. So, all right, let's talk about the customized Astromon summons. All this is this is a system that has been needed in the game to help you start building your 5-star Astromon. And my case in point is this. The other day we opened our egg that we got from the Draka event, and I was kind of blasé because we summoned Eris here, right? She's got an okay kit. I will eventually like to build her and see where we could maybe put her on here, right? But cool, light Astromon 5-star here, yay. The reason why I was so blasé about it was, for the longest time, Monster Super League didn't give us an ability to build our 5-star Astromons, and now we kind of can, albeit with a little bit of gotcha, mobile game shenanigans in the works. So while this system isn't perfect, it's better than what we had, which was nothing before. So I'd rather have something than not have anything at all. And so this comes down to the wish list, and I showed this off in that video, and I'll show it here. Look who's on the wish list, Eris. So I at least have a chance now to be able to build this Astromon if I add it to my wish list. And this comes down to the questions that I have been asked, and I appreciate the comments and you guys asking, because you want to know, and I want to help you. The hard part for me to give you like a top 3 pick here is just because at the end of the day, everyone's going to have different accounts. If you're following along, you're going to be similar to the account that we have on here. You're going to want to be building your Persephone. That's why we have Persephone on here. We have Valkyrie. We do want to build that Water Valkyrie. She's going to be good in a lot of content for you. She's going to be a 3rd Astromon on your clearing team eventually. That would be good. And then Odin, I said, is just kind of here. Well, Monster Super League's having a audio problem, but we'll just leave it in here. Odin here, I'm doing this for fun. I want to build a Dark Odin by the end of the year, and I think that's a fun challenge. So what to tell you to pick on here is ultimately comes down to your account and what do you have that needs to be built. Again, if you're following along, Persephone is going to be a top tier choice. Valkyrie, Valkyrie's again going to be good. However, if you really want to swap this over, we're going to have a Primo Festival for Gilgamesh here coming up because his ultimate evolution just dropped. But Gilgamesh is a good pick for another reason. Dark Gilgamesh is a damn good 5-star attacker. He is just as good as Dark Persephone when built, if not a little bit better. But she does kind of edge him out as far as damage sometimes, but his kit is what matters here. So Dark Gilgamesh is a good pick. Everything else in here, again, I can't cover every single Astromon, but another good attacker that, again, the thing is you're trying to build up these teams eventually, is Light Acer is definitely another good one to go for. So Acer got her ultimate evolution. You can go there for certain things. So it is very hard to tell you my top 3 picks out of here. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to this is the way to help you build. Let's say you have an Indra. Well, guess what? You can put Indra on here to attempt to eventually build them and hopefully get those 5 stars pulled out of here. That is the whole point of this system. So again, what it comes down to is filling out the Astromon that you have on your teams. This is just what this system is here. And again, you don't know until you kind of start going in here. And I don't put too much weight on this because how long it takes to go through it. I'd rather get on the Primo festivals and whatnot. So anyway, I'm going to leave this video off here. I've rambled for long enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments. You guys are awesome. I try and get to you as quickly as possible. And I will see you all in the next video.